Welcome back, guys. So we're back out at it again, back down on a day ticket water today. I've actually travelled by train today and by bike, so basically got the kit just behind me there. I'll flip the camera around and I'll show you the kit that I brought with me today. So just a net, a mat, a bag full of essentials and a bucket really. The little rods, just little pack down ones. Got the little 6-foot Sonic rods with me today and a camera bag, and that's literally everything that I've brought with me. So I've just had a little walk around the lake and I've arrived to this peg here. And I don't know if you can see behind me there, but there are loads of carp here, all up on the top. They look like they're ready for a biscuit, so I think I'm gonna set the rods up quickly, get everything good to go for the surface, see if I can get a rod on them. Might be able to catch a carp early. If I spook them off, then I've got options for fishing on the bottom as well. So, and maybe I'll put zigs out, not sure, but we'll see how it goes for the day. I haven't come in with any plans in mind really, so just wanted to turn up and see what the lake's looking like and see if we can find them. So yeah, we're on them. Let's get the rod set up and get to it. So in terms of what's in my bag, I've got the nice hardtop medium-sized bag from Capellan. Open it up, little rig wallet there. Those rigs are pretty much just a surplus because it's a mono only on here. But yeah, a few extra hook patterns and bits and pieces. Some spares, my trusty towel, tackle box, and then a few odds and ends underneath. So yeah, traveling really light. But yeah, all the essentials that you need, everything all packed down nice and tidy in there. And that's it, it's all lovely inside there. Well, here we go, guys. What a fantastic start to the session. Just had one off the top. About 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes into the session. Found them, a big group of them up on the top. Yeah, managed to get a surface bait up on them. And yeah, the rest is history. This one dragged me right through the marginal shelf into all the rushes and reeds and then dove down deep. So yeah, amazing fight, really, really good fun. But there are some more fish feeding on the spot, so let's try and get this one back and see if we can catch another one. Happy days. There we go, guys. That's one fish down. Absolutely buzzing about that one. So put the rod out about 20 minutes ago. Had a couple of fish sort of cruising back and forth underneath the bait. And I thought I was going to get a take, didn't get a take, and then all of a sudden one fish just came up, nailed it. I'm not sure how much the camera picked up, but my rod was nearly taken into the water. Started to pull off. I didn't even realise the float had gone. It was such a subtle bite on the float, and then all I see is a bit of an eruption, and the fish started kiting in towards me. Played in quite gently, really, but it was kiting around the corner into the reeds that are just on this side here. So yeah, took me right round into those reeds, and yeah, I had to play it sort of round the corner for quite a bit, and then managed to get it back out into open water, luckily, and then it was just diving and diving and diving into the deep water. Really good fight, actually. Really, really good fun. I'm not sure what the fish weighed, never weighed it, but at a guess, probably around 15 pounds, something like that, 15, 60 pounds. Quite a deep belly on it, but not a very long fish. Absolutely amazing fish. Really dark one with loads of scales and stuff like that, so absolutely buzzing. Got the rod back out. It's just on the deck. Can we see it? Where are we? So that's the net and bits and pieces, and the rod just sitting over the top. There we go. So yeah, the rod's back out, and I've got the bolt bubble back on. So these things are amazing. You don't really need to strike with them. They usually set the hook for you, but it does pay to keep an eye on them. So I am going to get back to it quickly now. It's only a small peg here. I've only literally just got one rod out. I am fishing with 2 rods, but I'm only fishing with 1 at the moment. I'm going to see how the day pans out, and if the fish don't move back across onto this spot, then I'll go find them, and maybe I'll have a swim that's a little bit bigger, and I can get either a zig out or a bait in the margin or something like that, but we'll see how it goes. Well, the action sort of dried up in that peg, so I've just had a little bit of a move around. Moved around onto the end peg now. As you can see, you've got the full lake in view. The only annoying thing here is I can't really see with the chop on the water. I can't really see the fish on top, but I can see little clusters of them, and I still know when they're feeding because they're still taking them off the top, so that's not really much of an issue. because I've got loads more room here. If I flip the camera around, I'll show you guys. Yeah, so I've got all of this marginal side to fish to, so I can get a bottom bait out over there, or I can fish in the marginal shelf. It sort of comes out sort of around here and then drops off about there. It goes down really deep, and I've got all of that open room to surface fish. There's not a great deal of room above me to cast, but I think it should be fine. So yeah, I'm gonna get the other rod set up quickly, get that one as a sort of a sleeper rod, get that one out on a nice little spot. Yeah, put a bit of bait over it and just leave that one, and I'm gonna surface fish with the other one. If I do feel like the only chance really is gonna be on the top or mid layers, I'm gonna set up zigs and probably put both on zigs. Yeah, and try and catch them that way, but we'll see how it goes. I've been seeing quite a few fish cruising right round in the edges, right round in the margins. So yeah, I'm really excited for that. That could really pan out. You never know. So take it step by step. And like I say, I've just moved around to this peg, and yeah, I'm gonna see how it goes. So, big questions, meal deal of choice. So today, I've gone rogue on the drink front. I've gone for Iron Brew. Not sponsored by Iron Brew, but I mean, if they want to send me a pallet load of them, I don't mind. And gone for the Chicken Club sandwich, triple sandwich obviously. Don't want to go for a double sandwich, that's just weak. And I've gone for a spicy pepperami, but that's already gone down the hatch, so can't show you that one. But yeah, I think it's a good choice for lunch. I'm gonna smash this one down now and sit and chill for a bit. By the way, if any of you guys are interested in this lovely hat, this is the Outline Carp one and the t-shirt as well. I'll leave a link in the description for this. They're great guys, so yeah, lovely clothing, and I'll link that up in the description. Well guys, got about an hour left. Nothing to update as of yet. Unfortunately, they've just not been playing ball. Wind has really picked up now, so the chop on the water is really making it hard to see any action at all on the top. I know they're still cruising around, because when I'm moving sort of out of the light, I can still see shadows passing through, but they're a little bit deep down. I actually switched my left-hand rod over to an adjustable zig in the end, and that's been out for probably 3/4 an hour or something like that, but I'm just not feeling it down this end anymore. Had a little bit of walk around, and could see a few fish up right in the margins, just down the other end. Like I said, I've got about an hour left, and as much of a faff and how annoying it is, I am actually going to do another move. Yeah, just got a few bits packed down lightly. I'm going to do a couple of trips, because obviously I'm fishing on the bike and not on a barrow, so it's not as easy to just chuck everything on and move around. Yeah, I'm going to just do a quick move, get to that, and see if I can get one in the margin. And make it happen just before the end. One more fish would be lovely. If not, then that one I had earlier on sort of made the trip anyway. So yeah, I really don't mind. It's just nice to be back out. And yeah, let's get to it. Wow, this is a little bit of a different environment to the last peg I was in. This one's got a nice sloping bank. The water is actually down maybe 14 feet compared to the last time I fished here. I'll turn the camera around in a minute and show you guys what I mean. But yeah, because it's a nice sloping bank, I've just got the unhooker mat rolled out, yeah, which doubles up as a nice sort of daybed / chair thing. Really comfortable, surprisingly. So yeah, must be comfortable for the carp. They definitely don't weigh as much as me. But yeah, just sat here, dying moments of the trip really, within the last hour now. Got the rods back out in this peg, put one in the right-hand margin, literally a couple of feet of water just off of the overhanging tree that's just in front of me, the right-hand side. And then my other rod is back out on the adjustable zig. I actually did have a beep on that just now, and usually I would hit a beep on a zig, but it didn't seem like it was a bite. So yeah, I'll leave that one for now. Gonna just chill here now for a while. Most of the gear is packed down, to be honest with you. I've been fishing as tight as I can today. The only thing I really had out was my lunch and my box when I was tying some rigs and stuff. Yeah, now that's all changed back over. I'm not changing anything else. I'm not moving the swims. I'm staying here. I actually saw a fish right in the margin when I walked around. That's the reason I set up in this peg. So there's still a few fish cruising up and down in the mid layers. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Chill here for a while, and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Have you guys ever watched the video that I put out quite a while ago on the adjustable zigs? I was fishing this same peg, and I was fishing up on top of the bank. Let me just flip the camera around where my camera is now. Yeah, I was fishing up on top of there, and my rods were pretty much like here, fishing out, because the water level was here. And now, as you can see, all of this room on the bank. But yeah, this is why they call it the beach peg, because they drain this lake out for irrigation. Yeah, they drain this lake out for irrigation to pump out onto the cornfields and all the other fields around the area. But yeah, they've obviously pumped this lake out recently, or at least in the last month or two, probably all the heat been having. So the rig that did the business for me earlier on, and my go-to rig for surface fishing, is one of the Fox bolt bubbles. This is the medium, but the large and extra large are actually much better, to be honest with you. But yeah, one of these, and it was sort of 3/4 of the way filled with water. Then you've got a little anti-tangle sleeve on the rig just to cover the quick change swivel, and then the rig itself is about 2 foot long, maybe 2.5 foot long, and then down the business end we've got a little pop-up trimmed down into sort of a rough square sort of cuboid shape, and it's on a Fox zig and floater hook. And yeah, what I've done to fix the hook bait to the hook is I've taken, you can use hook beads if you've got big enough ones, but I like to use float stops for float fishing, just slice them in half. So yeah, I like to thread on one half first, then thread on a bait screw, and then thread on the other half, and then just screw your pop-up straight in so it's touching the back of the hook, and it's a really neat little presentation, sort of hides the hook really well when it sits in the water. Unfortunately guys, that's all we've got time for today, but we'll be back out again soon for sure. Yeah, I've had really good fun. That one I had earlier on absolutely made the trip anyway. I was only sort of targeting one fish, you know, just wanted one capture and that'll be enough for me. Obviously anything more than that is an absolute bonus, but I had my heart set on coming out on the bike today, traveling really light, and if I can get one then it's a bonus. So yeah, absolutely mission accomplished, so really happy with that one. Yeah, I'm going to pack down all my kit now, get back on the road and get back home. Well, thanks for watching guys. If you enjoyed this one, make sure you give me the thumbs up, like and subscribe and all that sort of stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Well, that's it guys, back on the road, time to get back home now. Absolutely buzzing. There we go, on the bike. Let's have a look, shall we? Bucket on the handlebars, bag on the back, all strapped up, and lovely. Pack's actually quite balanced, so riding's not a problem really, so yeah, nice and easy. Let's get back home.